Welcome to the family. This is the family Jules. I am Drew. As usual, the sack of stuffing next to me is my Uncle Don. Say hi, Don.
Hello.
There's something different about you today. Did you do something to your beard, your hair?
Yeah, you didn't notice?
Notice what?
Oh my God.
You look a little more huggable today. Big, beautiful brown eyes. I love the.
You know what?
I love the ribbon. Is that new? Are you excited for what we're going to be talking about today, at least?
Yeah, since my feelings are hurt, hell yeah.
We're getting into the holiday spirit, you know? You should be excited.
Okay, I'm happy. All
right, there you go.
You know what? As soon as I learn how to move this freaking left arm off the desk, I'm going to punch you right square in the head.
We're back. Don's back to his normal self now. I know the difference now. I get the difference between the two. The other one was a teddy bear, ladies and gentlemen. It was not Don. It was a teddy bear.
I like the movie Teddy, but that's all right.
Could have fooled me. I thought that was really you. I gotta say.
Man, it could have fooled a lot of people. Hell, girls say I was hung better too.
Today we got a double feature for you guys. We're going to be doing two movies because I think they really go together.
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like you can't watch one without the other. I mean,
I agree.
They may not have come out at the same exact time, a couple years difference, but they really do feel like they should go together. I don't have anything particularly, I don't want to give away, particularly negative to say. So it'd be really hard to do two separate videos.
And that's true. I mean, I love them both. I'm not going to lie. If you're watching this video, you've seen Addams Family Values.
So that's what we're doing. We're
doing
the Addams
and
Family.
You've seen Addams Family. We're doing this for a good reason.
We are doing this for a good reason.
It's not charity, and it's not trying to make us bigger and better and badder. There's something coming, isn't there?
There's something coming, as you can
coming
tell.
Around the corner as he comes.
We're getting into the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
We're leaving Halloween behind, even though it still feels like it was just yesterday.
It's going to come back, Santa. Yeah, we're just going to leave it at that.
So we're trying to get into the holiday spirit, do some feel-good holiday movies, but there is something coming. There is a new TV show. Praise the Lord. There is a new Addams Family, something in the works. It's called Wednesday. It's on Netflix. So that's why we decided to get ready for the holidays. The first one takes place around Christmas. The second one takes place around Thanksgiving. It's a little backwards. Thanksgiving comes first and then Christmas. But
what comes first, Wednesday or Thursday? Well, maybe Tuesday.
Wednesday. I was
God
gonna say
forbid
Tuesday.
if they would have named their kids Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, sorry. I think that's truly fun.
Right.
Okay.
I loved the kid's name, the baby's name, Pubert.
Pubert, yes. Pubert.
Best name ever.
Pubert. I like it. It's filthy.
No.
We should.
Oh my gosh.
My wife and I should have named one of ours Pubert.
A middle name, maybe.
Middle name, yeah. It's classy though.
But there is a new TV show, whatever you want to call it, coming out, and it's called Wednesday, like you said, and it looks freaking.
It looks awesome.
It really does.
It looks pretty good. We'll see how they do with it because I think I didn't grow up with the TV show. You know, that was before my day.
I did.
I loved the Munsters, and I tried to watch the Addams Family. Wasn't super big on Addams Family. I loved the Munsters.
I had the Munsters too, and it was kind of the same generation.
Yeah, it was the same.
God, I'm so freaking old.
I remember my generation was Nick at Night. You had the old classics, Happy Days, Munsters. And
you got the reruns.
I got the reruns.
Reruns. I was the kid that sat there and went, "I don't feel good, Dad, Mom. I don't want to stay. I don't want to go to school. I don't feel good. Can I stay home from school?" Yeah. And I had a black and white TV with 3 channels, and guaranteed, I Love Lucy, Munsters, freaking Addams Family was on one of the channels. Okay, but no.
When I stayed home, it was watch Wheel of Fortune. Price is Right.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Oh, well, same
That
thing.
was-
You were
yeah.
game show, baby.
Game shows were
The shiznit.
back when there was no apps, no Netflix. You had to watch what was on TV.
Yeah, you had to deal with the commercials.
Nothing on in the mornings. It was just Price is Right. But yes,
Continue.
so we are doing the 2 Addams Family movies based on Charles Addams. It was actually a comic book, cartoon characters, and then they did the TV show back in the 60s, and then they did the movies in the 90s.
Yeah.
So there was a pretty big gap there.
Big gap. Very big gap.
And then, just recently we just had the animated Addams Family movies, and then now we are getting the new Wednesday TV show on Netflix. So we will be reviewing both of those original movies, not the animated. We'll be reviewing
we're just staying with the first 2 movies.
the live action movies today. Again, I think there's not a whole lot that I think that I would be able to put negative that we could fill up a whole entire
I couldn't
video.
really do any
So
negative period.
we're gonna combine them and give you our opinions on them both. Spoiler alert, obviously we love them. The original Addams Family movies were directed by Barry Sonnenfeld.
You've got to learn people's names. You are bad about that.
Sonnenfeld. Hey, I have dad brain, all right?
Hey, I can't spell 2.
2?
Well, there is 2 and 2.
There's
But
two, yeah,
still.
that's fair.
All right. So, dad brain, continue
Dad
on.
brain, yes, I apologize. I have massive dad brain.
If you get that, you'll love us.
Yeah. So the 2 movies, both of them star Angelica Houston. She plays Morticia. You've got the late great Raul Julia. He was awesome.
Very much.
Wish he was still around to give us some more classic characters.
Oh my God! Could you think of what he could say about this coming up with Wednesday, the show? Oh
that
my
would be
gosh.
awesome.
That would be
I wish
awesome
he
to
was
hear
still
what he
around.
has to say.
Yeah, exactly. And then of course you've got the great Christopher Lloyd as Fester. Yeah. The man has played some iconic characters. We were joking about it earlier. If you played just his scream, you would know Christopher Lloyd's scream. Yeah, from anything.
That's Christopher Lloyd. That's best I can do.
Great
Go ahead.
character. Or a great character actor. He's a legend. He's got some of the greatest characters of all time.
Legend.
It also
Great word.
has Christina Ricci when she was young, just coming up. So
Okay.
let's start with I think what's your favorite one of the old? You got Addams Family, the first one, and Addams Family Values.
And like we've talked about this before 100 times, but honestly, I think 1 is my really truly. If I had a gun to my head, right?
Gun to your head.
If this man shoots me, I want you to kill him, and I want you to go clear my browser history.
It'd be 1.
That'd be 1. Okay.
Because and why? I'll let you ask me.
Okay. Why? Yeah. No. Why? Yeah.
Nobody thought that Addams Family could be redone. It was an old black and white TV show. It was hilarious. Even people in his generation thought it was good, even though they didn't watch everyone. Then they knocked it out of the park. They thought. When I think when it first opened up, I think people were like, well, it's not this same actor, and they changed this. It was a whole new genre of the way movies look. It's not a black and white TV show, right?
It was. I think it was different because
Everybody
it
just
was.
kind of went up in arms.
Well, it was dark.
Yeah.
But it was still sort of a family
It was
movie.
almost funny.
No,
I
it
guess.
is funny. It
Yeah.
is funny.
And people were like, well, the Addams Family. Okay, well, long story short.
Yeah. Always long story short with Don.
Yes, always. But honestly, I think it came out. It took me. I think honestly, I watched it one time and I was like, okay, that's pretty good. They did a good job. I didn't like Gomez and oh my gosh, Fester. Oh my goodness. But then when I found out it was Christopher
Lloyd, yeah.
Lloyd, yeah. And then Gomez, I looked at who he was and what he has done. I was like, that's impressive that he pulled that off.
Yeah.
But over time, even it just grew on me within like a
That's funny.
6-month, 8-month period.
That's funny because these are the only Addams Family that I've ever known.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm
So
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Even with the cartoon, the new animated that came out, I still was expecting to hear Raul Julia's voice and
Yeah.
Christina Ricci's voice and Christopher Lloyd's voice. Like, So it's weird. Like I still expect them to be in these things.
And I don't blame you. But anyways, yeah, I agree with that 100%. It's just that for old guys like me, and you guys know who you are, and you ladies too. No offense, still looking good. I hope. I ain't. I'm I look like a freaking bear. All right, but anyway, yeah, keep laughing. Yeah, keep laughing, you son of a bitch. But honestly, us older people, yeah, we weren't expecting what happened. And this is when was it released?
The original was 1991.
91.
Yeah.
How many things have happened since? But
Dude,
anyways,
we're talking. Dude, that's crazy. We're talking. The first movie was released over
20 years.
Over 30 years.
30
years.
Yeah, 91, 2001,
that's crazy.
2021.
That's
and
crazy.
it's still a freaking classic.
Yeah.
And I
can see why you like the first one, because especially coming out in your generation,
it brought it all back.
It's
and
so
that's what we're talking
it's so
about.
different, especially now. It's dark, but it's a family movie. I mean, I can't think of anything like that now.
Well, okay,
whenever they
yeah.
come out with something that's tried to be family oriented, it's so toned down, and especially these days, you can't offend anybody. You can't.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
everything is so like.
Well, okay.
A little boring.
What did you like? Okay, I kind of told you why I like one. Why do you like one? I mean, honestly.
Well, I will say one is not my
Granted,
favorite.
you grew up with it. That was your original.
Oh yeah, that
Your
was my original. Yes.
But why did you? What? Just one night you're sitting there, you're having a slumber party, and you got friends over. Not a slumber party, a sleepover. I don't know.
Yes,
What
boys is a sleepover. It's
right,
not a slumber
all right.
party. Okay.
But honestly, if you're hanging out with your buddies and you're sitting there even after school and you're sitting there going, man, let's watch this. I got it on cable. What made you fall in love with it?
Well, again, the first one is not my favorite of the two. My favorite is the second one. Now, again, with you, it's a slim margin.
It is. That I agree.
It's
I'm
razor
the same
thin.
way. Two is right there.
But yeah, I dig the first one. Is that dark humor, but it's still kid friendly. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, I wasn't old enough yet. It came out in 91. I was like 3 years old. I was 2 years old, 2 or 3. And so I didn't discover it obviously until
that's ageism.
Yeah, I didn't discover it obviously until I was a little bit older.
Yeah.
But again, if we're going to be honest here, what drew me to it was Christina Ricci, obviously. Huge crush on Christina Ricci growing up.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, and her just as Wednesday, that look, like there's just something about her. You love it.
Can I buy you flowers and take you out for coffee?
Yeah.
She'd probably say the flowers aren't black, and what the hell's coffee?
Yeah. Can I buy you flowers and can we go sit in a graveyard? Like that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But no, I mean, as far as the first one, I also love the characters. I think that's what makes these movies so great, is they're character driven, all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Gomez, Morticia, Wednesday, Pugsley, Lurch, the grandma. There's
grandma was again. I've said this twice in our views lately. Watch Grandma. You're gonna love her.
That's
I
why.
said that last time.
That's why
Grandmas
I
are
love.
great.
Oh yeah, that's why I love the first one. Is the characters. I got a negative. I'm not in love with the story of the first one.
I would kind of give you that.
I don't love the whole Fester's been missing. Comes back. He's not really himself.
It seems a little quirky.
No, I just don't.
Goofy.
It's kind of the same. One of the issues that we had with the Munsters, the new movie, they're not all together yet.
How dare you speak of that movie in my presence?
I know.
Go ahead. Continue, sir.
They're not all together. I like when they're already themselves together.
But see, that's exactly where I was when it became a movie. I was like, oh my gosh, it's not the same thing as the TV show.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I didn't like Fester missing.
Oh no, that threw me for a loop.
Yeah,
too.
I wanted him to be Fester right away.
He's coming back. He was in the ocean. He was lost at sea.
Yeah.
But now, granted, they did fix that. Because the mother / doctor that was his mother, they filled in pretty good on that. They really did. You actually start believing that. Okay, this isn't really Fester. This really isn't Fester. It is some old lady. She's got her kid. The kid looks like it.
That's what I can't believe. He looks okay. Fester looks like he's a festering, rotting corpse. But yet it's
I
not.
have a shaved
it's
head.
not
I don't
Fester.
look like Fester, but still.
It's a little disbelievable.
Okay, well, okay.
But there's a
anyways.
lot of things that you have to suspend your disbelief in the film.
This is why we love doing this because, dude,
Yeah.
that's a good point. But now, okay, look, can we jump a little bit forward? Can we go to 2 and what you like about 2? Because you like 2 better.
Well, I can get into 2.
You
Let
like
me
2 better.
let me give you real quick a few things that I like about the first one. Like I
Okay.
said, I love the
Oh, yeah.
actors, and they do this in the second one too. But I always loved Morticia's look, how they made her like she has a shadow over her, except for her eyes.
Yeah, no, they did that in the TV show to a point.
Yeah, no, I always loved
It's
that.
like 1 or 2 episodes.
I love like the backwards dad jokes.
Oh God!
You know, when they're
gotta love
like-
that. You gotta love that.
Look at all the other children. Their freckles, their bright little eyes, their eager, friendly smiles. Help them.
I don't know what you would call them, but they're like I said, they're kind of like backwards dad jokes.
Yeah.
You know, evil dad jokes. Like I love those. I loved the kids play in the first one. You know, cutting off the arms and
Oh God! Yeah,
the blood. I loved the play. That was awesome. Probably my favorite thing about
Well, they did the play in the second one too, but sorry.
well they did, yeah. My favorite thing probably about the first one though is the mamushka.
Mamushka! Mamushka! He comes with Mamushka!
Loved it.
I literally, and I think it's because my kids, you know, they call my wife mom. Literally, mamushka pops in my head randomly.
And how old are those little jewels?
4 and 7.
See, that's
So
how
they
they
are, you know,
they're not in
always
college saying, "Hey, I love the movie."
always mama, mama, and I'm like mama, mamushka, and then it gets stuck in my head all day.
Trust
so-
me, if you really watch it and you know it, you'll sing the song.
Yeah.
For like 2 days straight.
So I didn't want to just not give any kind of negatives, though. I wanted to try and
There's
find
nothing
something.
too negative.
I tried to find. This is nitpicky, but I wanted to give something that maybe, you know, another aspect.
You're killing me. Man.
I know.
He won't let me. He won't let me talk about how well this should have happened in the movie, and I guarantee it would have changed the whole. Yeah, okay,
No, these are nitpicky
Go
things.
ahead.
And this is why we couldn't do 2 separate videos because they do them in the same movies.
They end up, yeah.
So the one thing that's always bothered me, and it's a mixed. Are they dead? Like, are they like just murderous, evil people that, you know, that air of mystery about them has always bugged me a little bit. Again, nitpicky. Yeah.
It's like, are they vampires? No, of course not. But do they live the same lifestyle as a vampire? You know, because they seem to live forever. They're
Right.
rich. Oh my gosh.
You know, I'm pretty sure they're human, just evil people.
He's
like,
detailing.
you know, I don't know. Yeah. Like, I don't hate it. It's just one of
No,
those
no,
things.
it's not a bad thing. It's just, that's what I normally do.
You know, it's a great. We've said this earlier. It's a great feel-good family film. It really is. It's a little goofy though. Don knows I'm not big on slapstick. Not that the whole movie is slapstick. There's a few.
No. I know that's not what he says, and he's kind of looking at me saying that. Trust me, my ear just got really hot because I love those slapstick, B-rated scary movie.
Yeah.
A haunted house.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff.
But there's
there's
slapsticky gags. Like
gags.
in the
There's
first
gags.
one,
But
when he
Addams Family hit that genre, or not that genre. They hit that point. Addams Family and Addams Family Values hit that point where they're right in between.
yeah.
There's no slapstick humor. It is serious. Oh my God, that's funny as all hell.
No, I agree. They're right in the middle, but there is a few slapsticky elements,
Well, yeah.
gags.
Well, and two-
like when in the first one when he opens the accountant guy when he opens the book and the hurricane wind comes gusting out at him.
Yeah,
You know, little things like that. I'm like, I could have. You know, it's just my
I
style.
see
I
where
don't
you're
like.
coming from, but I love that. I love that. I think that was
those
great.
again. It's nitpicky. It's not like it's a deal breaker on the movie.
Well, it's like when Fester comes running out of the mansion and all that, and she's driving off in the brand new Lincoln in 2, and the cake hits the ground and it just splatters.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
for some reason, I still to this day, if I see food on the ground, I'm like, Addams Family Values. That was a good. Okay,
Fair enough,
it
fair
hits us
enough.
all differently.
It does,
hits
it does.
every one of us differently. Okay,
I
next.
wish it was a little darker in tone.
Well,
it-
come on, darker and lighter.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want?
I want a
Darker or
little bit
lighter?
darker. I want a little bit darker.
Well, I like that
You
too,
know,
but
and I
this
think-
is still my girl.
And I think a lot of it actually has to do with the music. The music is very uplifting throughout the film a lot.
But it wouldn't work if the music was different.
But I think it would. I think it would if it was a little bit darker.
You want? No, I know you. Really quick. He does. He educated me on scores, but you have like a Halloween boom on Halloween movies.
Yeah.
This one is like it's not.
But it is. It's a little
But
Mickey
it's-
Mouse. That's a term. It's a little. It's a
I
little
know
Mickey
that's what it
Mousey
is,
for
but
me.
Is
I wish it
that
was just a
bad?
little toned down
Oh my
on the
gosh,
score
no.
being so upbeat all the time. When I think it would be funnier if the music was a little bit darker and they had some of these jokes.
Somebody bringing a harmonica.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Again,
really?
it's
I don't get that.
nitpicky.
I don't. That one I don't get. But
It's
no,
nitpicky.
it
It's
is, it
nitpicky.
is.
Again,
Wait till
not a
wait
deal
till the next
breaker.
viewing of a movie, I'll be like, okay, the lighting should have been to the left. Okay.
Not a deal breaker.
No.
Um,
Never would be.
This is probably my biggest negative, but all of these things that I have negative
Right.
also make up the film and make it's what makes it so unique. So, like I said, these are super nitpicky.
Okay,
I
so
will
the
say,
last one-
I will say this last one is probably the one that I could do without the most. I do not like all the fast motion things that they do in it. Like there's times like when he's trying to flip through his calendar, he does it like, yeah. That I never liked that fast motion style
But
of
that's cartoons in
yeah.
my world.
That's what I'm saying. It's
You know,
it can
It's
be
a generation
little
gap. I
yeah.
think that's again,
That's that
why when the movie
slapsticky-
came out, there was a generational gap,
yeah.
and that's kind of what he's saying. But that's
That's-
not bad for a freaking complaint.
No,
It really
no,
is not bad at
no,
all. Of course
no,
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, those are those are nitpicky things. Again, it's part of that style where it's a little bit slapsticky, but it's not, like Don said, it's very in the middle, and it works. They make it work. You know, I wouldn't honestly, even though I have these nitpicky things, I still would not change the film. I
No,
would
not. There's not a second that I would change.
No, like I said,
and you would say that too, right?
I would
You
say that
said-
too.
yeah,
I had to
yeah,
sit down and be like, okay, what are some things I can find that I don't like about the movie?
Yeah.
It was hard. Okay, now getting into the second one, you were asking me, what do I like about the second one?
Yeah.
First of all, Christina Ricci was older in it. I was
Getting
older,
prettier.
so that was a big thing for me. I was
I
like,
shouldn't say that. I'm an old man.
right.
Yeah.
She was older. I was like, oh, Christina Ricci's older. I'm older. Like, you know, that was
There's
again
a
Christina
fantasy
Ricci.
there.
Yeah.
Aloha.
And continuing on the fantasy.
He plane.
Continuing on the fantasy, I think Joan Cusack looks amazing in this. She is one of my favorite aspects of the film. I was telling you this earlier. The mom in the first movie, Fester's mom, the doctor.
Yeah.
You don't like her, and you're not supposed to like her. But you like Debbie though.
Oh, I love
Like
Debbie.
you're not supposed to like Debbie, but I love Debbie.
You should love Debbie.
Debbie is awesome. I love Debbie. She's like one of the best characters. That's two of the biggest reasons.
Again, anybody else played it, it wouldn't have worked.
Oh, absolutely. No, it wouldn't have worked with
At
anybody
all,
else.
yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. She did fantastic in this movie as Debbie, being sweet and wholesome, and then later being a murderous psycho.
Ex-wife. I'm sorry to keep bringing that up, people, but be careful what you put the ring on. Okay.
Yep. I like the Thanksgiving too. There's not many Thanksgiving holiday movies,
No.
so this is always a go-to Thanksgiving movie.
Like I said,
That's why
wake
we're
up in
doing
the
it.
morning and go,
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get up and I gotta go to the families, or I gotta start making food for the family. I'm gonna put something on in the background, and
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
always one of the top ones. Addams
Yeah,
Family,
absolutely.
and Values. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love that.
I could gush over it. It's my favorite one. What do you like about the second one?
The second one, like I said, the nanny. What's her name?
Debbie?
People know. I've got to know her real star name.
Oh, Joan Cusack.
Joan Cusack. Really, you just did such a great job in that. I mean, my nostrils are flaring. It was so funny. You just had that perfect aspect of what Psycho is.
Psycho, yeah.
For a comedy even.
Yeah.
And also sexy. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, I can understand why Fester fell for her. And it's not
yeah.
just because he's never had a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. But no, just
Hey,
kidding. Just kidding.
Fester?
Yeah, Fester. It's only been a couple years. How many months is that? Okay, but still, no. I mean, she looks so. Just something about being the rich bitch is when she was in the mansion. I loved it. I thought, oh my God, this woman is just. Well, when she first comes into the house, let me rephrase that. When she first shows up as the nanny, I fell in love.
Oh yeah,
I really did. She's at the door, and I was like,
oh
my God, whoever did the makeup and everything.
She had a great look. Whoever did the makeup, absolutely, they nailed it.
Yeah, you don't have to be a blonde freaking 10 in my world. That
they nailed it, and it makes you want to nail her.
There you go. There you go.
I'm good with my hands.
Right.
And you kind of mentioned this. I love Fester. I love Christopher Lloyd, but he is a little different than the original. If you watch the original Addams Family, he's a little different. Yeah. So I think at first that takes some getting used to, and that's maybe why I don't like the first one. It's so Fester centric.
That's kind of what I agree.
It focuses on Fester.
Kind of, I do agree with that. Yeah.
Whereas this one, they get out into the world. They send the kids off to the camp. Fester moves out. It's not so isolated.
Well, we're missing two people here, 2 stars. Pugsley. Oh my God.
Much better in the second one, I think too.
Honestly, I think Pugsley from the original TV show into the movie was better. The kid just had this freaking. He didn't have that. Hey, how you doing? I got it.
Yeah.
They really worked him in. The Pugsley and Wednesday, oh my God, that was always so hilarious.
Oh yeah, they're
can I kill him?
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever it was, well, after dinner kind of thing.
And then you add in the baby, and then they're trying to kill the baby.
And that's where I was going next. The baby.
I bet sometimes you wish it was still just the 2 of you.
Or less.
That baby was badass. It was just. That little son of a bitch could start fires just going,
Now, to be fair, I think they did actually try to do a third Addams Family that is part of this continuation.
Yeah.
But everybody's different. All the characters are different.
Well, and
it went straight to DVD.
Producers.
Straight to DVD.
That's always horrible. And I don't like the straight to DVD stuff. I can't deal with it.
Well, that's back in the day, straight to DVD. Now it's straight to streaming.
Okay, I can't deal with the straight to... Well, actually, that... You tricked me. Tricking. Okay. Which? Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I like the grandma better in this one. They changed the actress. I like the grandma better, the actress better in values.
Yeah, she was. I don't know. It was such a hard balance, but I would stand behind you on that.
Yeah. For me, values is better. It's one of those rare films where they copied pretty much everything they did. There's a play. There's, Fester centric. They did a lot of the same things, but it's one of those rare films where the sequel, I think, actually came out better, even though they basically copied a lot of things from the original.
And he's really right on that.
And it even has, again, we don't go by Rotten Tomatoes.
No.
But the second one actually has a better Rotten Tomatoes score than the first one.
Okay, so anyways, if we could boil this down, what would you put it on? I want to ask you, what would you put it on the Juhl scale? Because I know what I want. If you want me to say it first, I will.
Are we doing each individual film or?
No, I'm going to say both of them. I think both of them get the same Juhl.
Yeah,
I
think that's fair.
I want to say it myself.
Yeah.
You get Addams Family Values is the second. Addams Family is the first, and both of them get the black Juhl. You are golden. You are the best Juhl of all.
The best Juhl, for sure.
You are beyond 5 Juhls.
Beyond. If it was still in theaters, you would have to go see it in theaters. If I would own a physical copy of it, I would own a digital copy of it. Even if I owned them and I saw it, even if I owned it and I saw it free with somewhere with ads, I'd still probably put it on. Yes, it is very much a black Juhl. I don't know, maybe that's not the right term.
Well, no, it's a black Juhl. Yeah, it's a Juhl. It's your last name.
It's a black Juhl, a black diamond. We reserve that for really
rarities. But this, and you got to remember, we know that this is a popular movie across the world, not just the nation.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to the Ukraine. I know what people love. But this movie, it took a long time, don't get me wrong. But this is, I don't want to call it, well, see, that's like me. I don't want to call it a cult movie because it's not a cult movie. It's
I
not.
think it is. Yeah,
Well,
very
cult
much.
movies are always creepy and people love it.
No, I would
Okay,
say,
okay.
yeah.
But this is something that people will continue to rewatch and rewatch and rewatch.
Yeah.
Again, after tonight, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to wake up. It'll be a Sunday. I think this time around, and I'll probably get up in the morning and be like, okay, shower, shave. You know what? I'm going to throw Addams Family on
Oh, yeah.
while I'm making breakfast.
I watch Addams Family even if it's not Thanksgiving or Christmas or Halloween.
Exactly.
I'll throw it on all the time. That's why.
what makes it so black.
That's why.
Juhl.
Yeah, I would give it the Black Diamond, Black Jewel. Yeah, I think we got to decide on the name there. But yeah, so yeah, absolutely. I'd give it the Black Diamond in our scale. If I don't know of anything, again, I was nitpicking. I don't know of anything really negative. If anybody has any really negatives that I've missed, I would genuinely love to know. Comment. Let us know of something that you're just like, I absolutely hate this movie for this reason. I would be curious.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I would be curious to find out.
I mean, and there's nothing wrong if you don't like it.
Oh yeah, if you
I
don't
mean,
like
come
it,
on. You're like, oh, Gomez sucked and Morticia sucked, and I didn't like this. Okay. I sit back and go, I kind of agreed with you in the beginning because I kind of felt that way, but it's a remake of an old 1960s TV show.
Yeah.
So if you're going to sit there and you're younger and you're going to do that, well, then go make your own Addams Family movie.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Well, I feel pretty good.
I feel pretty damn good too.
It's like taking a good pee break. You get it out and you feel so much better.
He's screwing with me because I had to piss like a racehorse.
I had to piss like a racehorse.
You just said it.
I know. I am messing with him a little bit because I know he's got to go.
Uh-huh.
All right. As usual, don't forget to like and subscribe at the bottom, guys.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell. Again, comment. Let us know your thoughts. Again, I'd love to know if somebody really just hates this movie for some reason.
The Addams Family movies,
yeah.
right? Just tell us.
And it is the holiday season, so we're getting ready to do some more holiday films, so be sure to check those out. Don't forget to check out some of our other videos. I will post some links here at the end, and we will see you guys next time.
See you later. Thanks for watching. I don't mean to pull you by your ears.
Yes, we are.
All right, that was interesting.